who left all these BMWs here? Well, jokes aside, people. Oh, my name is IMC, and I'm here to showcase and tell you guys a bit more about the BMW E36 Sound Mod that I've been developing over the past few weeks. I'll first show you the sounds, tell them about how I made them, and a bit of what it went into these. And afterwards, I'll tell you where this is going and what's left to be done in the mod. So I got all the cars laid out here, starting from weakest to, well, to fastest, with exclusion of this one. Right, so let's dive right into the four cylinders. So here we have 92 316. This has an M40 four-cylinder. All the four-cylinder sounds were made with using stock automation banks, and I remixed them using the world editor to make them sound as close as I could to the actual car. I then went into technical specifications to differentiate engines from themselves. So, for example, the M40 here has mechanical lifters, while the M43 has hydraulic ones, but we'll get to the differences in a bit. I'll let you guys hear a bit these engines. So let's first hear this M40. Here's interior sound. Unfortunately, no tach on this base model BMW. Right, moving on from this one, we have this 318i European spec with an M43, 4-cylinder 1.8 liter. M43 is an evolution of the M40 in the sense of like the actual technical differences is that it has a hydraulic lifter cam and it also has Vanos. Right, and it's a bit more refined in real life. I'll let you guys hear this one too. So you notice that the intake sound on it with the valve train sound is a bit more quiet because of the hydraulic lifter cam. And it has a bit more of a aggressive exhaust note because of the Vanos. This when you have attacks, so you have a bit of a basis of how this engine is driving. Right, now I'll move on to the 16 valves. These here were 8 valve 4 cylinders. Now I have the big boy, the 16 valve. Here we have the M42 on this US spec 318i. You can hear the M42 has a bit of a raspy sound, the valves opening and closing. That's due to it also having a mechanical, well, pretty much a flat lifter cam from what I understand. Right, moving on from this one, I have my own addition to the pack, which is an engine that was missing from here, and I decided to edit myself. So here's the M44. M44 is just like the M40 and the M43, is an evolution of the M40. It is a 1.9-liter engine. BMW bumped up the displacement a bit, and it has a hydraulic lifter cam and vanos. BMW bumped up the displacement so they could be compliant to noise emissions regulations, and I did simulate this on this engine. You're going to hear the valvetrain is a bit more quieter, and these engines, like, even though this one is 1.9, that one 1.8, this one still makes the same amount of power and just a bit more torque, but you result in having a quieter engine. You can hear the idle is a bit more quiet in this one, and the exhaust is just a bit more muffled, considering this one has a dual exit exhaust, being this Motorsport edition. Let me just so you guys can see here on a part selector. Here, M44B19. Alright, now we're going to move on to the 6 cylinders. Here, representing the M50, we have this BMW E36 Now, the exhaust banks for the 6 cylinders, I was not able to get it sounding correctly to BMW using the BMG sounds, so I did have to download some a sound mod. If this mod eventually goes up, to download somewhere, I am going to try to get permission from the author and credit him for the exhaust sounds. So let's hear it. Right, now moving on, we have the M52, I think. Again, same thing with the M42, M44, and M40, M43. It's just an updated version with updated components, including the hydraulic cam. I don't know. I do think the M50 already had a hydraulic cam, but anyways, let's listen to it. It sounds pretty similar to the M50. This one really did not change a lot in real life, so I replicated that in game. Oh, I forgot to show you guys what it sounds from the inside. Alright, moving on to my personal favorite. Here we have the S50/S52. Again, using the same banks combinations from the other 6 cylinders, but this one's remixed to be... It just sounds good. I'm just gonna let you guys hear it. Alright, and now we're gonna come to the bastard son of the M3, the US spec. Now, because how this mod was made, the US spec M3 on this mod uses an M50 engine, so it's not going to sound as raspy or sporty as the S50, but I still think it sounds pretty good. Reminding, I do think this one has a sports exhaust, so warning for headphones users. I know we're good. Alright, that wraps up what I have done to this moment. I'm still I still need to do the diesel engines. I do have some requests to add some engines, which I will try to do. And I'm just like, well, like pretty much I don't have a lot of time to work on these, especially when I have some more of my other projects that I have to finish doing. But I will try to finish these so you guys can enjoy them, because I do think these sound pretty nice, and it's a nice little addition to this mod, which is very well made by Adam. So yeah, uh, this has been IMC, and see you guys around.